For my entrepreneurship interview, I interviewed David View, the CEO of Turning Point, the company that I work for. When David was a teenager, he struggled with drug and alcohol abuse, and his life became something that you would see in a movie. After years of abuse, broken relationships, as well as general struggle, he found himself homeless and living in a tent. He eventually reached a point of desperation that was so strong that he was willing to go to any length to get his life back on track. He had an idea to create a sober house where people like himself could get the accountability that they needed to succeed. This idea grew into what is now Turning Point. This picture actually is of the Phase 1 house. It's in Hamden on the golf course and is the main facility that the residents live at. After an investment, he opened a sober house that eventually grew into what it is today, a leader in drug and alcohol treatment for young men. One of the key points that I took from the interview with David was that he idolized the Ritz-Carlton. He loves their customer service as well as attention to detail, all the way down to the temperature in the room before you arrive. They are committed to providing a top-of-the-line service, and that is something that David said is key to his success. I can speak from my personal experience working with him, that his facilities are in fact the Ritz-Carlton of treatment facilities, and that is something that he takes great pride in. He put a large emphasis on waking up before his employees as well as going to bed after them. He believes that if a CEO interacts regularly with his employees and works just as hard, if not harder, than they do, then success is bound to happen. He also stressed the importance of redefining success. He defines his success as the ability to stay open each day. I thought that this was very humbling. Another key point that I took from the interview was his emphasis on spirituality. He maintained that if an entrepreneur is in it for the money, then they aren't going to make any. He stands by the belief that he is only successful as he is, because his goal to this day is not just to make money, but to help people get their lives on track and become everything that they have the potential to become. These are pictures of some of the residents' housing that he owns, some of the facilities. This one is in East Haven. This is in North Haven. It's a mansion off of Foxen Road. And then this one is in an area of East Haven known as the Cove. Overall, I learned a lot in this interview and grew closer to the CEO of my company, something that I feel is very important. I hope to be an owner with similar goals and methods of running a company. David does his job very well, and it is very inspiring to work for someone with the history that he has. Thank you.